Did my eyes look open?
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm giving like Gia a gun. I feel a little wonky, bitch. What's up, everybody? It's Mistress Mondays, and you already know what it's about to give. Baby, before I even get started, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. First of all, let me say, y'all honestly go above and beyond, and I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in to my 100K subscriber special. Baby, after that mukbang, I had to start my diet. The girls had tore it up, and I feel like I gained weight just watching them eat. I've been able to celebrate so many milestones this year, and I just had time to finally reminisce and just be so grateful to the world. Every day I wake up and it's like, bitch, I'm a motherfucking Rue girl. But with that being said, I honestly just took some time to reflect on everything I've been through in the past couple years, and my life has been absolutely insane. I've had a lot of ups and downs. Baby, I have been through it. I've had some amazing things happen in my career. It's so crazy to think it all goes back to the one day I sent in my audition tape to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. I thought it would be so amazing and like kind of low-key cringe to go back and watch my RuPaul's Drag Race audition tape. So before we even jump into that, I have to mentally prepare myself to dig deep into the archives. Y'all know I'm an open book, but I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't watched it since I sent it in, and I feel like we're about to get into some shit. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know most girls are probably like, oh my God, I was so shocked when I got the call. Oh no, ma'am. When I sent in the video, after it was done and edited, I was like, oh, it's a done deal. I auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race 3 times. I was cast 2 out of the 3 times. I talked about it a little bit on the show, but I don't think it ever went to air. Me and Rue have a moment in the workroom on my season 15, where he was like, where were you? Like, where have you been? I was like, oh girl, you know, I was supposed to be here on season 13, but like, the stars aligned for me to be on season 15. I don't want to really get into why I wasn't on 13. The universe works in mysterious ways, and who knows how different that would have went for me if I was on that season. I think that everything happens for a reason for sure, but I'm just gonna say it. I feel like I made season 15, regardless of who won, who didn't win, who won the challenges every week. I was always the main focal point in season 15. And I'm not even saying that to be cocky, because there were some times where I was like, girl, they could have cut me out of this scene. So all my girls who your dream is to be on RuPaul's Drag Race, keep going, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. Just because your dream is deferred does not mean it's not gonna happen, baby. It will happen in due time. So with that being said, let's just jump into my audition tape. It's basically a 20-minute like mini documentary. You do an interview outside of drag, you show all your looks, and you do Snatch game characters, and basically everything you see on the show, they want to see condensed into 20 minutes. Let's start this shit. I'm sure it's about to be a mess. Right off the bat, kind of high production value, bitch. And listen, let me say, I already gotta pause it. And y'all gonna get annoyed because I'm gonna pause it several times throughout the video. But let me just say this. I know people like to say that girls spend so much money going to Drag Race and Drag Race is so expensive. That is not the purpose of Drag Race. I believe that you should be a professional drag queen before you go to Drag Race. I feel like for me, and don't cancel me. Rewind. Let me give my disclaimer before we even get into this, because I'm positive I'm gonna say some problematic shit in this video. My thoughts and opinions are my thoughts and opinions. If you don't agree with that, that's the beautiful thing about life, is you can go about doing whatever you want to do, and you can feel however you feel. I believe that you should be a professional drag queen before you go on a drag race. You should have nice costumes. You should have a closet full of drag. You should have wigs, because that alleviates the expenses of doing that stuff. Or if you don't already have that, you should have the knowledge and the skills to do such things, because if not, why are you auditioning for a show about being a professional drag queen? You're auditioning to be America's Next Drag Superstar. My whole style throughout my entirety of being Mistress has always been feathers, beads, big hair. I've always done big drag. Doing drag on the level that I was, it was just a lot financially. And at this point in my life, I had kind of stopped doing drag full time. I had my wig business that was booming at the time. Everybody was wearing wigs by Mistress. If you did any pageants, any competition on Drag Race, all the girls were wearing my hair. I was making my money at this point. I was kind of already over drag, and I was like, you know what? If it's gonna happen for me, it'll happen. And that's why I always say, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. A really shout out to my entire drag family who just like kept pushing me, helped me do my video literally in like 1 or 2 days. It's actually kind of crazy. Let's just take a peek into what he gave. Ooh, get that leg up, bitch. This is my talent from when I won Louisiana USA at Large. Every pageant and competition I did, I always solo talented, bitch. I thought I was the reincarnation of my drag mother, bitch. I thought I was Chevelle Brooks. Bitch, just big, kicking and splitting. I wanted to show my versatility. Girl, swear, bitch. Oh, Sean, make sure you cut this copyrighted music. Mother Rue's gonna get me together. So as y'all can see just from the intro, I wanted to really just show all facets of who I am and to show that I'm a very versatile entertainer and that I have a lot to offer. You gotta hook them in the first minute. So right off the bat, you know, I'm giving high whore Texas drag.
I want to preface this video with I'm not on Grindr. I'm not reading a pre-written script. I'm simply looking at the questions. So if you see me looking down, it is what it is. Hi, my name is Israel Rios. I am 23 years of age, born and raised in Houston, Texas, home to some of the biggest divas such as Beyonce, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, and of course the plus-size diva, the heavyweight champ, the big bitch supreme, Mistress Isabelle Brooks.
That is so crazy. I was 23 when I auditioned for Drag Race. Oh my god, it's just so crazy to think that I literally just put my phone down and just talk. Like, it's insane.
To describe my style as over-the-top old-school drag with a modern twist. And I hate saying old-school because it comes off as so dated and dusty sometimes. But when you take into consideration what the new girls are bringing to the table, they're all wearing leotards with no pads and the flattest human hair wig possible, death drop until they break their spine. Which is cool for them, but Mistress is quite the opposite. I believe in being professional, persistent, and polished. I'm always going to be entertaining and always bring 100% no matter where I am or what I'm doing. And I always strive for drag excellence. And I feel like, unfortunately, that's rare in this day and age.
Right off the bat, just reading. Just nasty and reading. For those of you who don't know, when you're doing the whole Drag Race audition, they give you a few questions to answer for your interview out of drag. And at that time, like, my mindset was, they've already seen a million videos. They've seen the girls who are all wearing leotards, who are doing the same Ariana Grande song back to back. So I think for me, it's time to stand out and really, like, bring real drag to the forefront, girls. Very that. It's just insane to just take a trip down memory lane and see how fast things could change in your life. Like, it's insane.
And if I had to use a few words to describe Mistress, big, bold, beautiful, sickening, seductive, amazing, tantalizing, mesmerizing, all the words, bitch. The whole Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Oh my gosh.
Mistress is a bitch who's in control. Isabelle is my boy name, Israel, but with the pussy. And Brooks comes from my drag mother, Chevelle Brooks. She is Miss Gay US of A 2000, and she set the bar for the plus-size entertainers. And being her daughter, it's my duty to carry on the legacy. And I will be the first big girl to win RuPaul's Drag Race. Trust and believe.
No shade to my other sisters, no shade to the big girls. They've never had a big girl who was gonna do it like me. I feel like Texas drag, just to be raised around these amazing queens who have been in the business like 20, 30, sometimes even 40 years. Like, I was raised with the right mentality. I have the nice drag. I have the confidence I need. I know what needs to be brought to the table so I can win. And when I was auditioning, I fully was like, oh, this is just like a pageant. Like, I'm going to clear.
I have to have her as a child. And I thank you for wanting me to be your mother because she bullied me into being her mom. Just so y'all know, you know, I don't need
Damn, bitch, I'm painted in it, not in a sickening way. It looks crazy.
Her career and what she's taking her career.
Actually, kind of
Houston, Texas is very traditional and also very segregated, unfortunately. I feel like on one hand, you have your old dusty dirt queens who think because you're Miss Texas 1962 that you owe them all the respect in the world and they're the reason you're here. No, ma'am. And then on the other hand, you have your young girls who grew up in the age of social media who feel like they reinvented the wheel. Also, boo-boo the fool. You can be in Houston and you're in two separate worlds on two separate sides of the neighborhood. It is what it is. I fit in because, bitch, I'm not gonna lie, I be playing both parts. When the old girls complain to me, I'd be like, girl, them motherfucking young girls don't have no respect for y'all. And then the young girls would be like, girl, the old ass bitches, they're gonna die soon anyway.
Girl, always just so nasty and messy for no reason. Who even says that? Like, whoever was behind the screen watching this audition tape, they had to know I was mentally ill. They're like, check mark. Just for me saying that, check mark, because that was so unnecessary and nasty.
I stand out because I don't entertain the drama, chaos, or confusion, baby. I worry about myself and worry about presenting the best me that I can be and always being on 100%. I'm not sure why the old school girls and new school girls are always butting heads, and one thing I cannot stand are people putting us in boxes and making us choose what kind of drag we're gonna be. Why can't we just be drag queens? I stand out because I'm a versatile entertainer who doesn't need to put a name to what I am. I can do scary stuff without being an alternative queen. I can do pageants without being a pageant queen. I can do whatever I want to be and just be a fucking drag queen. Girls love to say Texas drag is cookie cutter. Well, bitch,
Girl.
Texas drag is cookie cutter. Give me the recipe because I love Texas cookies, okay?
Okay, so when I said that, season 14 had just launched, and this is so shady, girl. So when I said that, go back to season 14, Meet the Queens, and it's kind of crazy that I even remember this. I knew Georges before Georges was on Drag Race. Love my sister, love you down. Georges in one of her interviews was like, oh, I stand out because like I'm from Texas where like all the cookie cutter drag is. And I remember all the girls in Texas were fucking up in shambles, bitch, with the pitchforks ready. And I was like, let me read this little bitch because if Texas drag is cookie cutter, bitch, what's the motherfucking tea? So I was like, let me get this bitch together in my interview.
And I feel like it's just the fool. Why can't we just be drag queens, girl? I've been doing drag for a little over 7 years now, which is crazy considering my age. But I started doing drag when I was 16, and by 17, I was in the clubs making coin off of doing drag. So
yikes.
I like to say that I professionally started doing drag when I was 17. I am a full-time drag entertainer as well as a small business owner. I run my business Wigs by Mistress, where I produce and style wigs for other entertainers around the country. My work has been featured on RuPaul's Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, Queens of the Universe, and so many other platforms. I also am a former Miss Gay Louisiana USA.
Oh my god, me and Kitty look fucking crazy. But that's drag now, bitch. It's so funny because like I'm watching my interview and I'm like sitting like, oh, be yourself, do this, do that. I'm giving very like pageant interview. Like when you do pageants in Texas especially, they teach you literally like you sit with your arms folded and you look directly, make eye contact, and you speak very like eloquently, and like I'm giving very that. I'm giving pageant interview down, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting all my points. As I'm watching my tape, I'm literally remembering all my thought process, and I remember I was literally thinking of it like a pageant. I was like, and I do this and I'm that and I'm doing this and I do drag full time and I hate blah, blah, blah. It's just funny to watch. Okay, this next part is so cringe to me. I'm gonna force myself to watch it. But another thing like with my audition tape and stuff like that is I feel like you gotta like lay everything on the table for them. And honestly, like, this really was me being genuine. I found out about Drag Race through Tumblr back in the day. I think it was like season 5 of Drag Race. It just kind of like opened my eyes like the gay lifestyle and drag and everything like that. So I really am kind of like the product of what Drag Race is, I guess, which is crazy.
I want to take a second to say thank you to whoever's behind the camera watching this right now, because I don't know if I'll ever get the proper opportunity to thank y'all for changing my life. My whole entire life I was told it was wrong to be gay. I never met my father, and I never really knew the love.
Just a bastard child, bitch.
And at 16, I discovered RuPaul's Drag Race and got a glimpse into what it was to be gay and how there were so many other people who were just like me, and we had so many shared experiences. At 16, I came out as gay, and through drag, I found my local gay scene. Drag and RuPaul's Drag Race changed my life and saved my life because, like I said, I literally had nothing. Through drag, I was able to get financial security. I got friends and family who actually care about me, and I found my purpose in life. I just owe everything to drag and to RuPaul's Drag Race, which is why it means so much to have this opportunity to be able to be on the show. And I know that I will be able to inspire so many people who are just like me, who are going to share similar experiences to me. I have all odds against me. I'm a fat Latino gay person. I don't have any family, and sometimes I feel like I don't have a shoulder to cry on, but I have no choice but to be strong, and I know that I'm put through this journey in life to persevere and to show people that bitch, you gotta make it happen. And if I would have never found drag and never come to acceptance of being gay, my entire life would be different. I would have nothing. Truly, it feels like. So, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my god. I f***ing cannot. I'm such a little baby.
Just as sweet as St. Lucia.
I really did not think I was gonna get emotional watching that because I literally forgot about all that. But kind of awkward. But yeah, it is true. Drag Race, drag, whatever it is, really did change my life. And like my whole life revolves around drag. My whole circle and everyone I talk to is related to drag, and like my family is through drag. It's crazy to just reflect on everything and to see how far you come and like see how everything falls into place for a reason.
I'm probably gonna like this bitch. But yeah, I mean, my personal definition.
Oh my god. gosh.
Girl, you're gonna be crying over here. My personal definition of drag is shit.
I hate crying because I feel like I'm an ugly crier. Like full on Kim Kardashian nasty cry face.
Being able to touch people's life because, like I said, y'all, my life was changed through drag. For me, you never know how people are feeling when they come to your shows and they are feeling down, they feel sad, and you walking around in a wig dancing around could just change people's lives. And as drag queens, we don't realize the power we have. Drag is the power to make a difference.
And honestly, that sounds so corny, but that really is true. Like, perspective is everything, and honestly, doing drag is bringing joy to people. Trust me.
Yeehaw! Everything's bigger in Texas, and I chose this outfit first because it describes all the key elements to what Mistress is. Big, bold, and beautiful.
Just the hair stuck to my slutty bag.
The outfit is entirely hand-beaded, custom couture, darling.
Sickening.
Now, this next outfit gives you a good old taste of Texas drag. My style's very over-the-top and dramatic, and what could be more dramatic than an anal bead ponytail down to the floor?
Oh my god. Why do I sound so country?
And you see that shape? Touch the skin, honey.
Shape, bitch.
Touch all this snake
body.
Skin. Now, y'all know RuPaul's Drag Race be snatching Emmys. So I decided, bitch, I am the Emmy. I love combining street style with high fashion elements to create the perfect balance of sass, as, and class. It's all in the details, baby. From the 80-inch pony down to the custom shoes. I love avant-garde fashion and playing with shapes and silhouettes that most people probably wouldn't think about. And for me, being a risk taker goes hand in hand with being a trendsetter and being that girl. Aww. It's giving intergalactic space Pringle meets Judy Jetson hooker for me. Y'all remember Pheromone? This is her after quarantine. When I'm in drag, I love to look glamorous and, give the aura of being untouchable and just grand. I always try to be the diva that you look at on stage and you're just like, wow, I cannot believe she's real. The devil wears Mugler. I'm feeling my Miranda Priestley tease, and nothing feels more powerful.
Honestly, I wore like almost all these outfits on Drag Race. Kind of crazy.
Red represents passion, and I'm passionate about being the first big girl to win RuPaul's Drag Race. This is one of my favorite outfits, and I like it so much because it combines two completely opposite elements, which is bright colors with like a grungy motorcycle biker bitch.
So pretty.
It's so sexy, which is important to me as a plus-size entertainer because I like to empower people and show that you can show off your body and love every bit of it. Okay, listen.
I need to wear this. I need to pull this out the closet. Little Burberry moment
from this video, but you're a bad bitch when you can walk the runway without any embellishments. When it comes to fashion, it's all about the fit. Baby, it costs a lot of money to look this cheap. And this coat alone cost me a couple $1,000s, which most people will probably think is crazy, but for me, one of the most rewarding parts about being an artist is watching your creations and vision come to life. And for me, if I envision it, I have to make it happen. This is that gown you wear when you want to shake shit up. I wait till all the other girls get dressed, and they're like, what are you going to wear, mistress? Girl, just this little gown. I was inspired by Gaultier when I designed this gown, and I wanted to make something truly unique and breathtaking that would stand out amongst all the other boring pageant gowns. It's fully hand-beaded with over 6,000 pieces of fringe and weighs nearly 50 pounds.
That gown is so nasty, bitch. I wish I could watch the performance, but copyright, we can't. Oh my gosh, I'll skim it though. Iconic. My love. You do a lip sync song to whatever your favorite song is. I did Love Sensation by Lolita Holloway, one of my favorite songs to do. If you see me live, you see me do the song, I promise you. And then you have to do a RuPaul's song. When I was doing the lip sync songs, I wanted to do things that I knew other girls weren't gonna do. I can't show the RuPaul song, but I just went on my iPad and literally showed more of my looks during the lip sync song. Oh my god. I'm a drag queen, honey. Oh my gosh. The cursed emoji wig! It's also so crazy to look at all these like looks and things because I don't think y'all understand. Like, I know like I have feathers and beads and stuff like that, but it's also another reason why I kind of got choked up because like I used to make everything from head to toe. Even on Drag Race, I made all my wigs. I still do all my hair as I tour. I used to sew my costumes. I used to stone them. I used to do literally everything, and like I was so hands-on with my drag, and I still am in some aspects, but of course things have changed and I've traveled and do more things. But it's just so crazy to look back at like how different things were. Oh my God, my Snatch games. So before we even get into this, I'm telling y'all, when I got to Drag Race, I wasn't able to do my original Snatch game choice, which was Winona Judd, because right when I got to Drag Race, her mother had passed away. Rest in peace, I love the Judds. I'm a huge Winona Judd fan. On my season of Drag Race, I really didn't know much about Rosie O'Donnell, which is why I was kind of like, it was still hilarious, but it wasn't as good as my Winona would have been, in my opinion. Okay, so the first question was, Dumb Donna's so dumb, she thought Moby Dick was blank.
Listen, if Dumb Donna's so dumb, she must be a Trump supporter. So I wrote, she probably thought Moby Dick was Trump's new campaign slogan. Yeah, in 2024, instead of grabbing by the pussy, snatch their Moby Dicks. Well, Rue, I've been in this business for over 40 years, and she might be a foul, loud-mouthed, nasty hussy, but I would never call her dumb Madonna. But, knowing her, she probably thought Moby Dick was referring to a man's cock-a-doodle-doo. That takes me back to my childhood, though. Sometimes we were so poor, all we could eat was cock. Michelle Visage,
that's so inappropriate.
Honest, liked her better with the big tits. But you know what? Smear a little Vaseline on the lens, stuff it with a little bird seed. She'll be good as new. Just like her friend RuPaul. So I wrote, she'll be ho, ho, ho for Christmas. I hear every year that Michelle donates presents to those in need around Christmas time. And if there's one thing I admire about Michelle, it's her willingness to please others. So I wrote, she'll be taking loads this Christmas. Hell, I might even take a few loads myself, Rue. It's gonna be a white Christmas after all.
Oh my God. So that question, I think, was Michelle Visage is starring in a new, like, Christmas film. She's gonna be blank for Christmas. The last question was, Ross Matthews is getting married. Instead of tossing the bouquet at his wedding, he tosses blank.
I might even take
The Winona Judd is so ridiculous. And the Rosie's so funny.
I wrote, he can't wait to toss the helium tank. I heard him talking the other day. I thought I was hearing f***ing Alvin and the Chipmunks. But you know what? I'm excited for his wedding too. I was talking to my sister friend Merle Ginsburg. You know, the first white bitch RuPaul had before the Jersey whore. And she goes, Rosie, I didn't know you knew Ross. And I go, of course. All fat lesbians know each other.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was watching TV one day and I heard them introduce him as the hilarious Ross Matthews. And I thought to myself, I knew about Rosie and Ellen, but I didn't know there was a new lesbian comedian on the scene. That boy got a little sugar in his tank. So I wrote he can't wait to toss the garter. Mainly because he gets to wear it.
The Snatch games, I feel like on the tapes are always so cringy, but honestly, mine were kind of funny. I'm so glad that I prepared someone like Rosie. I think the best Snatch game characters are always the one where you can kind of like put your own spin and like persona into it. I still think I would have killed Winona. It would have been so funny. Actually, rewatching it, I feel like the Rosie's kind of a little bit stronger. But oh my God, this last part of my tape, absolute foolishness, just a nasty and honestly, Loki kind of embodies everything about me. Like, my daughter was recording my video and she was just talking to me. And this is me not even knowing the cameras were on. I'm literally just talking like I normally talk. So, watch. I'm just saying, I don't know
We're not recording you. Okay, wait, what I asked you was...
I wouldn't say what... Okay, so for me, I wouldn't be like, I think that I should be on because before the Houston Girls. I don't give a fuck if the Houston Girls are gonna be on. There's never been a Houston girl on RuPaul's Drag Race, and Texas is like the drag mecca, and Texas is known for its rich drag history. So the fact that Houston had no Drag Race girl prior to me and still has none after me, clock that T, was like kind of mind-blowing to everyone. So before I was on Drag Race, it was always kind of a race to see who was gonna be the first Houston Drag Race girl. I never was like on people's radars because I think people never thought I would want to do Drag Race. So at this point, my drag daughter was like, well, tell them why you should be on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, be yourself, bitch. Like, what do you think? So you want me to say that I want to be the first Houston girl? Girl, I don't care to be the first Houston girl. I just want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. I know that sounds messy. I don't give a f. I should be on RuPaul's Drag Race because I always give my all. I'm always the best on every show I am. I don't give a f if it's arrogant. I just put 100% into everything. I wouldn't say, I mean, if it's arrogant or if it's not humble, I don't really give a f because nobody gets anything from being humble. I'm the baddest bitch, period. I'm always painted. The costumes speak for themselves, bitch. Every bit of money, I'll be pouring it in, bitch. Fat as f, having feathers, drenched, beads, everything. So, I just think I should be on RuPaul's Drag Race because, bitch, y'all have the best of the best, and I'm one of the best. I'm not just the biggest, the best big girl. I'm the best, period. And I think that every year the girls who go on necessarily don't have the skills of what it takes to be America's Next Drag Superstar. So I know I have what it takes to win. I think I'm different. I think I bring something that's not yet been represented on the show. They've had a lot of sickening big girls, and they've had a lot of girls take it there and slowly break away at what it takes to win as a big girl. But I think they just help pave way for a girl like me. And I think that I have what it takes to actually win RuPaul's Drag Race. I can sew, I can paint, I can entertain. I'm a versatile entertainer. And I think that I have the confidence that I would need to actually win. I don't want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race just to like get a career or to make a living off of this, because I already have that. I want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race because I know I'm one of the best. I know I'm the best in Houston, in Texas, in the world. I would love to see if you could find someone to tap my ass. And I don't give a if it's arrogant or if it sounds ridiculous, because I know I can do it. I'm one of the best. That's why I should be on RuPaul's Drag Race. That is so crazy, bitch. I have my full-on Lux Noir London moment. I mean, but I still stand by what I said. I mean, bitch, I'll co-sign because that's some real shit you said. If you have the best girls on RuPaul's Drag Race, you're missing one of the best, bitch. I am one of the best girls. I'm not one of the best big girls. I'm not one of the best Texas queens. I'm one of the best drag queens, period. It's crazy what you can get away with when you put on a wig and some makeup, because, baby, you can be the most arrogant, cocky, nasty bitch, and people will be like, she's the one. This has brought back so many memories. It's so crazy to now be on the other side of this. I have done so many things. I literally have been around the world and back. Every day I wake up and I literally am just so grateful to the universe. I have no words for it. It's just so amazing, and I'm so grateful to the universe for giving me everything. And it's not been perfect by any means, and it's not been an easy ride. I've had a lot of ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I'm forever and always a RuPaul. This is what started it all. World of Wonder, MTV, they watched this and they were like, that is the nasty bitch we need on our TV screen. And yeah, I want to send a special thank you to each and every one of you who tunes in every Monday for Mistress Mondays. I upload every Monday on the YouTube channel, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. I just celebrated 100,000 subscribers, and baby, it is just the beginning. That's kind of the crazy part of watching the audition tape, is like, I have so many irons in the fire, and baby, y'all are in like a perfect position to watch the glow up, and bitch, watch me take over the world. With that being said, Wigstress.com. If you didn't watch my 100K subscriber special, you missed the announcement, but I'm dropping my own wig line, something so like near and dear to my heart. Every bitch who was that bitch had a Wigs by Mistress, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with the world. I'm so excited that things are finally coming to fruition. Wigstress.com. Go sign up for the mailing list. I promise it's gonna be unlike any other wig you've seen before. The wigs are amazing, and I'm actually wearing one right now. Starting in June, I'm gonna be uploading twice a week, every other week, so be on the lookout Mondays and Thursdays. So make sure you're subscribed to me across all social media platforms, but especially on YouTube, that way you don't miss any of the foolishness and shenanigans. I think I've rambled long enough. Y'all been here for far too long. I hope this video inspired some of you. I hope we got to kiki and cut the up. And let me just leave you with this. Whatever's meant to be will always happen. I love y'all so much. And until next time, bye.